Yeah, that's right. We made it. Part two. Um, so this is part two of the last episode. I can't remember what it is, what number it is, because I'm just flowing on from this recording. I'll figure out after I finish recording, and then I'll be professional and write up the title and stuff, and you can look at it for yourself. Why not just use your eyes? Okay, so anyway, I don't know why. Let's just finish this. This is the more exciting one, so we're going to start. I'm sorry if the last one was boring. I like you all. I'm sorry. But this one, we're going to control the compositor using typing in things. Okay, so let's do this. Right, so here I've just typed in bpy.data. Why? Who knows why? All right, because it's written here. Am I just going to type anything that's written there? Would I type it, whatever's written there if it said dot jumping off a cliff? Yeah, probably. I'm just writing it. But don't worry about what I'm blabbing on about. bpy.data, bpy.ops, it seems bpy is important. I think it means Blender Python. Okay, so these are all things. So you can imagine bpy is the mother, and it's got a child called data, or also a child called ops, also a child called props, and so on and so on. Similar to, remember before we had C, A, S, all those little different variables. How did we get them? All we did was we just went equals, and they equaled it. All right. Now these are similar. They're just just think of them as more containers for things, and you can link on to say if I have context, then I can link on. If I click autocomplete, I do window after that equals something else, so they can link onwards to reach different things. So what we're interested in is context. Okay, as you can see, just typing that in, it lists all of this. This is a lot easier than having to type more out. In fact, let's just put this over some of these, and you'll notice just underneath where I've put the thing, it says bpy.data.scenes, scene.useNodes. If I want to use nodes, is that what I have to type in? Well, it can be a bit easier than that. bpy.context let's see, autocomplete. So yeah, autocomplete. I did the shortcut, which is Control spacebar, I think. Now, what I want to do is access this scene, the scene. Okay. Ooh, there's something called scene here. All right. So, context.scene. There we go. Sure beats typing in all of that. Not by that much, but a little bit. How cool am I? Now, if I push autocomplete now, it's going to put. Well, never mind about that. If I push autocomplete now, it will come up with a whole bunch of other things. Look at all these. Ugh, I don't even know what these do. Ugh. But what I'm interested in is, I could click on world, and that comes up with bpy.data.worlds world, or users. One user, me. But what if I just pushed up, by the way, up on the keyboard, remember? What if, what did I want to do? So if I've got that and it equals scene, and it says bpy.data.scenes, scene, use nodes. So scene, I can see use nodes here. So I'm going to say dot use us. I'm going to click that, autocomplete, and it's come up with that. I don't know what fake user is, but I'm very interested. Use n nodes. There we go. Bang. False. Why does it say false? Well, because we're not using the nodes. So let's just say I have so before I had a variable cc. What if I said false on that? Equals false. That's definitely not the same as doing that, because it's not a string or a word or whatever. It's me literally saying true or false. So I can make it true that way. Now, what if I want to make that true. Well, let's see. Push enter. There's nothing, you know, it's currently false because it's not on. Push enter. Bang. Use nodes is on. All right, we've turned it on. Not in a sexy way, unless you are computer inclined. All are welcome here, all orientations. Okay, so now I'm going to push through a little bit because I'm wasting time. All right, so now I'm going to, what do I want to access is, this is a little node tree here, so I'm going to click node tree. I'm going to create a thing. What? It's not defined? Of course. I can define it by just saying, you know, 1, 2, whatever, and then node tree is equal to that. Or I can reassign it and just say node tree is equal to true. Or I can reassign it and say it's equal to hello. But, you know, that's not what I want. Or I can print, push end to get to the end of there. Say that. But what I want is node tree to be equal to, oh, by the way, remember as I was typing BPY context, I'm going to click on clear. You can see convenience variables, C. Did I already say that? I don't even know. Oh, no, I don't think I did. I can just put D or C, and it cuts that out for me. All right. So C, so context, so that would be seen, and that would be use nodes, and it's going to tell me true because, yep, great. All right. So now, what if I made something called node tree? I want it to be equal to, actually I'm going to call it something else just so as not to confuse you. N tree scene dot, and I'm going to go autocomplete. What's here? What's here? Use fake use. Oh my god, I so want to use that. Anyway, scene dot. Remember there was, oh, there's no tree. That's what we want. There's definitely what we want, because before we were checking use nodes. Now what we want is node tree. So node tree. So n tree. Ooh, look at that. Node groups, compositing, node tree. Okay, so now, remember before in the last one, we're going to say for thingy, things, I'll say in no n tree. In fact, here I'm going to show you something else. Entry has a value on it. So I could have done this here. I could put a dot there, but instead I've got entry. Now, autocomplete. It's got even more. Look at that. Nodes. Look at that one right there. It's just waiting for us. Nodes. I can see dot, dot, dot. Shows that it basically is telling me it's a list. So remember before when we had our little list? Yeah. It doesn't display it in the same way, but that's what basically it means. It's between that and some whole bunch of nodes. So for things in n tree dot nodes, print things. Let's see what happens. Ooh, composite. There we go. And render layers. There we go. Cool. That is pretty wicked. We're able to see them now. Now let's now that you kind of know how this works, I'm going to speed through this as fast as I can, and I'm going to show you guys something cool. All right, so wait, let's just say I've got that again. I'm going to go add RGB curves, put that in the middle even, and then I'm going to add in blur, put that in the middle. So if I come there again and I push tab, print things, bang, bang, we've got even more. See that? See how this is working? Now I still want to access those, so I'm going to push tab again, and I'm going to come into here, and I'm going to say print. Actually, I'm going to say entry.nodes dot autocomplete. What can we do? What else can we do? We can remove. All right. We can remove. Now this is spread out, so it's hard to see. So basically, it's entry.nodes dot remove. And I'm going to say thing. I think that's what it was called. No. Entry. All right. There we go. There we go. So it's things. Watch them disappear. See that? All gone. Okay. So what if I want to create nodes? Entry.nodes.new. What was it called before? Let's see. Back up here. Blur. No way, I can't just use that term. I have to use different. These are on the internet anyway, you can look them up. So I'll just say N1. So N1 is equal to that. If you go down, you can see what I've just added. Okay. Now if I say N2, end, and I say composite, bang. What if I say N3, hue such, bang. Look at that, we're creating nodes. And not only that, we're still able to reference them. And now what's kind of cool about this is just say I could create a list, nodes, and put N1, N2, N3 into there, list nodes. I've got all three of them there, and then I could go through, just say I've call them object, whatever, in list nodes, bang, and then I can perform what I want. I don't know what I want to perform on these, whether it be fellatio. That's too rude. It's too rude. I'm very sorry. There could be children listening. They probably won't know what that means anyway. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. Just to quickly show you as well, just say I've got that N3. I can say, I can check its location. It's got that value on it. I can check its color. Let's see, I can't remember what it's called exactly. Color, yep. Color hue. Color saturation. Color value. Alright, so I can say its value is equal to 0.75. Bang, it's changed up here as you can see. I could change its location. Don't worry about that nonsense. I could just say 100, 100. Bang, goes to there. And I think that should be enough for now. We'll go into more later. My brain is about to explode trying to remember this stuff and look at this thing. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. You can tell I'm getting tired because I'm getting tired. Anyway, thank you for listening, and there's more tutorials coming. Goodbye. Bye.